The race session is at Road America in Elkhart Lake, USA. Longi is P1. Gun 180 from Australia is P2. Poppy 199 is third. Speed Racer from Australia is fourth. SMC 535 is P5. Steve Jayer from Australia is sixth. Exiled Reaper is P7. Lethal Force from Australia is 8th. K. Smith is P9. XEXILX from Italy is 10th. Eatnik is 11th. Twisted Vine is P12. Stu.M is 13th. Chris 027 from Australia is 14th. Toby Saya is P15. Huggy 65 is 16th. Longi from Australia is P1. Race start. Lethal Force in Road America Straight is P8. Exiled Reaper in turn 1 is 8th. K. Smith in turn 3 is P9. Eatnik in Moraine Sweep is P11. Eatnik passed XEXILX for 10. Chris 027 in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is 12. Chris 027 is now 11. Twisted Vine in turn 8 is P12. Huggy 65 in Carousel is 14th. Exiled Reaper is 8th. Twisted Vine in Bill Mitchell Bend is 12, 0.3 behind Chris 027. Twisted Vine is now 10th. Stu.M in Road America Straight is P11, 0.2 behind Twisted Vine. Speed Racer is P5. Best lap is a 2:16.745. 6.248 off the fastest lap. Twisted Vine is P10, 0.3 behind Chris 027. Chris 027 in turn 5 is 10th battling Twisted Vine. Stu.M in turn 7 is P11, 0.3 behind Chris 027. Poppy 199 is third, 0.5 behind Gun 180. SMC 535 on lap 2 is 14th, 0.5 behind Toby Saya. Lethal Force in Bill Mitchell Bend is P11, 0.5 behind Chris 027. K. Smith is P7, 0.2 behind Exiled Reaper. Chris 027 in turn 1 is P11, 0.4 behind Lethal Force. Lethal Force was 3.1 faster last lap. SMC 535 in turn 3 is 14th, 0.4 behind Toby Saya. SMC 535 passed Toby Saya for P13. Toby Saya in Moraine Sweep is 14th, 0.4 behind SMC 535. Twisted Vine in turn 8 on lap 3 is 9th, 0.4 behind K. Smith. Twisted Vine is now P8. Stu.M in Carousel is 11th, 0.3 behind Chris 027. SMC 535 is P12, 0.1 behind Chris 027. SMC 535 is now P10. K. Smith is P11, 0.5 behind SMC 535. Etnick in Road America Straight is P7 battling Poppy 199. Twisted Vine is P8, 0.3 behind Etnick. Twisted Vine was 1.0 faster last lap. Huggy 65 is 13th, 0.4 behind Toby Saya. Twisted Vine on lap 4 is 8th, 0.7 behind Etnick. Huggy 65 in turn 7 on lap 4 is P13, 0.4 behind Toby Saya. Huggy 65 passed Toby Saya for P12. Stu.M is 14th, 0.5 behind Toby Saya. Stu.M passed Toby Saya for P13. XEXILX exiting pits. Twisted Vine in turn 14 is P8, 1.0 behind Etonic. Steve Jr. in turn 4 is third, 1.1 behind Gun 180. Twisted Vine is P8, 0.4 behind Etonic. Steve Jr. in Carousel is P3, 0.5 behind Gun 180. Chris 027 in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is 15, 0.8 behind Toby Saya. Steve Jr. in turn 14 is third, 0.3 behind Gun 180. Chris 027 in Kettle Bottoms is P15. Best lap is a 2:08.859. 5.317 off the fastest lap. Steve Jr. is third, 0.5 behind Gun 180. Twisted Vine in turn 4 is 8, 0.7 behind Etonic. Steve Jr. from Australia is P3, 0.3 behind Gun 180. Twisted Vine in Carousel is P8, 0.6 behind Etonic. Lethal Force is 9th. Best lap is a 2:06.539. 2.997 off the fastest lap. Twisted Vine in Road America Straight is P8, 0.8 ahead of Lethal Force. Ste Evo Jr in turn 5 is P3, 0.9 behind gun 180. Twisted Vine in Moraine sweep is P8, 0.4 behind Etonic. K Smith in turn 3 is 13th, 0.5 behind Stu.M. Ste Evo Jr from Australia is P3, 0.4 behind gun 180. Twisted Vine in Carousel is 8th, 0.3 behind Etonic. Lethal Force in Kettle Bottoms is P9. Best lap is a 2:06.264. 2.722 off the fastest lap. K Smith is 13th, 0.2 behind Stu.M. Stu.M was 14.2 faster last lap. K Smith is now 12th. Stu.M in Kettle Bottoms is P14, 0.5 behind Toby Saya. Ste Evo Jr on lap 8 is P3, 0.2 behind gun 180. Ste Evo Jr passed gun 180 for second. Gun 180 in Corvette Bridge turn 6 is third, 0.4 behind Ste Evo Jr. Lethal Force in turn 5 is 8th, 0.3 behind Etonic. Huggy 65 is P11, 0.1 behind SMC 535. Stu.M is 15th. Best lap is a 2:09.185. 5.643 off the fastest lap. Toby Saya is P13, 0.3 behind K Smith. Chris O27 from Australia in Carousel is 14th, 0.7 behind Toby Saya. Lethal Force in turn 1 is P8, 0.6 behind Etonic. Stu.M in turn 14 is P15, 0.5 behind Chris O27. Poppy 199 is 6th, 0.2 behind Exiled Reaper. Lethal Force is P8, 0.4 behind Etonic. Stu.M in turn 5 on lap 9 is 15th, 0.5 behind Chris 027. Lethal Force in Kettle Bottoms is P8. Stu.M in Carousel is P14, 0.3 behind Chris 027. Gun 180 is third, 0.5 behind Steve Jr. Poppy 199 in turn 3 is 6th, 0.4 behind Exiled Reaper. Lethal Force is 8th, 0.5 behind Etonic. Stu.M is P14, 0.3 behind Chris 027. Exiled Reaper in turn 8 is 6th, 0.2 behind Poppy 199. Exiled Reaper passed Poppy 199 for P5. The leader has just finished the race. Longi finished first. Steve Jr. finished P2. Gun 180 finished P3. Speed Racer is fourth. Speed Racer finished fourth. Exiled Reaper finished P5. Poppy 199 finished 6th. Lethal Force finished P7. Twisted Vine finished P8. XEXILX finished P16. Etonic finished P9. SMC 535 finished P10. Huggy 65 finished P11. Toby Saya finished 12th. Stu.M finished 13th. K. Smith finished 14th.